Hi everyone. Now, I'm presuming all of you have heard of a game called VR Chat. However, I'm sure that not a lot of you have heard of this game called Resonite. Now, Resonite is a VR game that has been out for a little bit. Oh. So, I'd like to start the video off by saying, oh my god! I just want to say, man, this sets a whole new boundary for me in terms of VR games. Now, I want to be honest, Resonite is not user-friendly in the slightest. Now, you may be thinking, Ethan, what defines a user-friendly experience? And to that, I say, how easy it is to jump right into. Honestly, I was incredibly confused as I bought it. When I jumped into Resonite for the very first time, I was honestly really confused. I had no idea what I was doing, and there were lots of things going on. I was just ugh. However, once you start to get more accustomed to the controls, it starts to get a lot easier to do things, and it starts to get a whole lot more fun. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. I have a whole bunch of clips to show you. This video was amazing to record. I hope you enjoy. And also, yes, for lots of the video, I did use a furry avatar. I had no idea what else to wear. I didn't want to look like this. Guys, bye, enjoy. Oh yeah, by the way, I do not have this much money. I don't have any of these trackers. It's just the Quest 3 full body estimation thing. I just thought to try it out maybe for this video. I presume this game supports it. Maybe. Let's listen to me. Blah 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 blah. Perfect. My height? 5'6". There we go. Resonite account. Ooh! That's a lot of personal information. Oh, why not? Oh my gosh, it's my personal email. Oh no! You're all set up and almost ready to go. At the end, there's a brand new homeworld that's waiting for you, which will serve as your base for exploring Resonite. Laggy. Ooh. Pretty sick. Oh, you can see my finger moving. Why am I finding so much entertainment out of that, right? This is cool, actually. I love this. Let's move the sun there. Oh! I have the sun! Oh, wait! Ooh! I love this. I'm a night owl, I personally believe. Hey, before you go, there's a world of possibilities waiting for you. And what's possible is limited by only your imagination. Thank you, game. Almost all of the things you've seen so far were I'm ADHD. Ooh. Welcome home, I see faintly in the text. Ooh. Oh, there's no way that's been there the entire time. I'm so sorry. Maybe we could go around and ask some locals. It loads in the game itself. I feel like I shouldn't be stuck.
Are you stuck?
I feel like I shouldn't be stuck.
This right here is Red. Now, Red appeared kind of like those of the supernatural phenomenon. In other words, it was a blessing that we met on my first day playing the game.
I'm dumb, I don't know what's going on.
Now, it's kind of hard to see him from here, but Red is actually an anthropomorphic bat thing.
Yo.
Então, isso não te tá te afunir?
Yes, it is. Now, Red helped me get accustomed to the controls and introduced me to a whole bunch of awesome stuff you could in Resonite directly in game. Like this thing.
It's away now, we can't see it.
And this thing.
Open your radio.
Huh?
awesome.
I get heart-based.
Anyways, Red had come out to me with a little confession.
Also, there's these things called mentors, and they have this green bulb as in their name. So you see how I have various icons? They have a green bulb as their icon. But I am totally a good mentor and not the evil mentor. You should use 16K textures.
16,000 polygons! Yeah!
It was such an amazing experience seeing all of these cool props and whatnot you could use in whatever world you'd like to. That's allow it. Like he's seeing people 500 goddamn miles across the entire map within the span of 2 microseconds. Yeah, I think I weaponized it too or something.
I'm weaponizing the map!
I also learnt of the arts of meta-memeing.
I see Minecraft.
Okay, is it loaded for you?
Yep.
Macrowave is also one of the great ones.
It's one of the memes of all time. Oh my god!
You will never not be surprised by what the f happens.
Let's see. Oh my god!
Yeah, I know.
You know what video this is. I know what video this is.
My hair is getting... What the... I did not know what happens.
Okay, let's pull out a random one.
Ah! Oh my god, I know! Pie missions.
Where is the rec room one? Where is the rec room kid?
Rec room 1?
Let me test it out.
I swear to god I heard Irish.
Oh yes, I'm from Ireland.
Sing! Oh, I'm standing. No, sit.
We're going to the space station.
Are you sideways?
You go into locomotion and then you change it to 0G. 0G.
Oh god. Oh, that is so disorienting.
Need some help over here.
By the way, Northern Irish person? You there? No, Jason left.
Hi, I'm back.
Welcome back. You were drifting on the space, so I decided to grab you.
Oh, thanks.
I'm pretty sure this would have.
So wrong. Help! I don't know how to get out this room. Oh, I got out.
Hello.
Hi. I don't know how I'm doing. I'm gonna be so sick. I actually need to get off for 10 minutes.
That should be a lot better.
Oh, I need to
I mean, if you need to get off of VR for 5 minutes, just turn off your headset. You can just go into desktop mode.
Have you ever played VR chat before?
Okay, will you be my Juliet?
The fucking fake ultra wide over there gets me every time. Go up to that person. That's a fucking flat image.
Oh.
Who just
Oh no,
disconnected?
they closed it.
Hey, look, a real ultra wide gamer.
They were just talking about how they got fooled by that PNG over there. 5 seconds ago.
Fake you in the
So many
well.
people get fooled by that. I love it.
The stupid ass.
No.
I'm gonna re-import all of these because I finally figured out how to do this.
I can't stop.
You want to see something that'll trick you out? I mean, you can do it in VR chat, but it's a bit more accessible here. Watch my ears.
Hold on, his brain's being a little bit stoopy.
This is how I move it.
His brain.
To me, this just looks like a big pile of spaghetti. I'm pretty like 99% sure you can just directly import like swing
sounds.
Swing? Oh, what? You mean like this?
That is a very interesting.
We like this.
There for short.
Ooh. Oh. Sorry. Ooh. Here we got the semi-regular normal stuff. And here we got the furry. This is a hard pick. This one might be piquing my interest. You know what? I just might. Okay, I know I was trying to find like a very normal outfit, but this one has piqued my interest. I look like I was created in arts and crafts by kindergarteners. We got King. What? Ah,
You're gay.
no, I'm not gay. No. Hey.
Can I flip you up?
Oh, yeah, right here. Average VR chat experience.
Stop! You're circling me. I'm not looking in your general direction, but we are going to get you an avatar. Hey.
You need help.
What if I go? Oh, I have banana peels as my fingers. The avocados, the pineapples.
Why am I floating? I don't want to be floating.
You
How
got
do
a
I stop
kiwi.
Like I literally have.
Bro, look at my feet when I do that. It's just pitter pattering. It's just pitter. Minesweeper.
What?
Oh. There you go. Right. So, how do you flag things?
You don't need to flag things.
That one should be flagged. That one should be flagged. Is this one safe?
Okay, so
Pretty sure this one's safe. Yep. So here, so that one should be flagged, I think. Okay. Ooh.
beautiful.
Thanks.
Do you not know what you're doing? Like, can I continue? Oh, never mind. My turn.
Whoa. Now, before we get a little carried away from the actual structure of the video, I'm going to pull you out to talk about something I find Resonite does best. I got to dive into something just a little bit more than I was expecting that day. I set off to look for new places I could explore, and after searching for a while, I stumbled upon this world called Building Stuff. What's about one of smaller worlds? Building Stuff. Oh, this might be a place I could learn. Upon joining the world, I immediately met an individual who was known as Jack. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I greet you. I'm working on stream camera. I'm adding an overlay to it. So basically, if you look over here on the camera here, so you see the blue border around it where it says top.
Oh yeah.
This is a custom canvas. So I can put whatever I want on there. Oh, you're working on music?
Yeah, I'm not a composer, but I want to be a composer.
Have you seen the awards ceremony of MMC? Because there were 2 live performances that were held during the stream and they were really good. For this, you want to make sure that you mute the music in the world. Do you see the... Oh
yeah,
everyone
knows. Good. But like, this was live.
This was live, yes.
Please welcome to the stage a voice that will melt your heart. Other than mine, Electro9.
I really like this one. Hello.
It's incredible.
The yellow person that you see over there, he's Fruxius. He's the guy that made the entire engine, basically.
Ah, so this guy made the game. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, oh, developers to judge. Well, that's nothing special. The difference is Fruxius has reviewed every single entry, which means literally a couple of days worth of recording, according to Jack.
Brooks and all that do actively interact with the community.
Oh yeah, they are just a part of the community the same way as anyone else is.
If you've ever met Brooks, he is a sweet bean.
They looked like very interested in what their community had to offer in that.
Oh yeah, they definitely are.
They looked very engaged.
They actually did a little run through where they recorded themselves going through all like 100 160 plus submissions for this year's MMC. He just uploaded like 1.5 days of footage to YouTube.
Now, this is mental. I mean, it just goes to show though, this community is amazing and the creator clearly understands that. And it's very evident that he loves his community. And I think that's pretty important. Not very many game developers are like Fruxius. And honestly, I don't know why. However, it just kind of shows me Resonite is something else. You know, it takes a lot for a developer to engage with his community. It takes a whole nother thing for a developer to be involved with their own community and to be able to hang out with them like it's just another Saturday night. And I just kind of want to note huge props to the developers of this game, and what an amazing community it's grown. I swear, I've not met a single bad person throughout the recording of this. And you know what? In terms of what kind of game this is, that's impressive. Honestly, I spent a very long time hanging out with Jack. We had a full-length discussion about Resonite as a whole, how ethical it was, and the benefits of using it as a collaboration tool. And honestly, the conversation we had could make up an entire video on its own. But pretty much, he showed me around his game, and showed me how each and every individual little thing worked. But when I told him all about the video I was making, he offered to show me how some of the code worked.
If you want to, I could actually give you like a little bit of a showcase how building works in here.
Sure.
So basically the way that Resonite does it is like you can do a lot of different things. You can draw, you can build, and you can also program, for example. There's basically a folder in your inventory in Resonite Essentials and in the subfolder Tools, which is like all the different tools that the platform has to offer. For example, this pen, right? So I can just draw in the air when I hold the pen. So you have like one tool for a specific kind of job. So if you want to put a nail in the wall, you're going to use a hammer, right? So what I can do with this one is I can just point it at any object in the world, and I can hit secondary, and you can see the bounding box of it shows up.
Selected.
I have been selected. So with the dev tool, I also have the option to create new objects. So I now selected create new. I can choose, for example, a 3D model, and I am just going to use a torus. Why not? I can select it, and while it's selected, I have all the like gizmo options, so I can move it along an axis. Then I can rotate it as well, like you will probably be familiar with from other games. Of course, I also have like undo and redo functionality, so I can like undo and redo my actions here. And what I can also do while I have this object selected with the dev tool, I can click this button to open an inspector. So basically everything in the game is part of the root slot. So everything in this world that you can see.
Properties of each individual object in the game.
First of all, we have the mesh of the torus, right? So there's a component called torus mesh, and this basically provides all the triangle data that makes up the mesh itself. Which, for example, I could change the minor radius to like something bigger to make it more beefy. So now it kind of looks like a donut. And then there's also a material on it, which is just the color, like it's using. So we could like give it a different material and like give it different textures and whatnot.
So like, let's say you have a texture for a donut and you drag it into the game, you could
you
apply
would
it to
basically that. You would basically just create a textured donut. Yes. So this is the fundamentals of everything in here. You have slots and you have components attached to those, and and every component specifies like one specific behavior. There is one more tool, which I mean, there's many more tools, but one more that I want to show, which is this one, which kind of looks like a spray can. This is the material tool. So this is what you would actually use to create materials. So I can go into create new, and now I can choose one of the different shader types we support. So for example, I can just create a new PBS metallic, which is like the main material that most things want to use when they are like supposed to look physically accurate, and I can change the color of it. So I'm for example, now I'm changing the color of this one material, and what I can do is then I can just grab this material, or whether I can just secondary to select it with the material tool. So now it's loaded. Then I can just click on the torus, and now it has the same material, right? So now if I change the color here, it changes on all objects that use this material.
Theoretically, you could like have multiple donuts with that same material. It would change the material, and the material on all the donuts would also change.
Yes, but for example, does this work? I mean, I can just put in the...
Are you going to make
this is just the material of the ground that I've just selected, which has a bunch of different information, but it also has the different main textures that are used for the environment. But mainly what I wanted to do is I just wanted to steal the ground texture, because I can just now take this texture and put it on the PBS metallic of the donut we created, and now you see the donut is made of rocks. Change the... Probably, yes. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could if you want. Let's say I want this color to change over time. That I could use this tool for, which kind of looks a bit like a soldering iron. This is the Protoflux tool. So Protoflux is Resonite's programming language. So I can open this little temporary node browser right here. There's gonna be a better one at some point, but for now this is like just a list of all components. What I can do is there is one that's called the world time float. This node I can just spawn out, and if I create a display for it, you can actually see this is a value that constantly goes up. This is the amount of seconds that this world has been open for. So what I could then do is there is a node which can take a floating point number, which is what we have here, and turn it into a color. So I can basically take this changing number, I can put it into the color XU. And now if I create a display here, you can see now we basically turned this changing number into a changing color.
Oh.
Right? But it is a bit fast though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to operators. There is a multiplication node, and I can take this number. I can multiply it by a small number to make it both the number smaller and also change. So now you see it basically slowed down the color fade we have here. And if we say, okay, this is actually what this looks good. This is what I want to have on my material here. And I can say, I want to create a drive for it. So now the thing turned black because the default color is basically 0. But now it created a Protoflux node that when I attach an input to it, for example, our changing color, we now have we are now changing the color on this material, which in turn will then change the color on the object.
We now have a rainbow donut.
Yes.
This is amazing. I'm presuming you made a lot of some of the core mechanics in this.
Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of the core gameplay programming. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we also did win, and we got a pretty cool trophy as a result, which is very cool.
Is this like a Doom Minesweeper?
Yes, it is, and I love it. There's different categories for MMC, and all the trophies for the different categories are themed, and this is the theme for the game category, and I really love it.
Welcome to the end of the video, and this is the part where I give my conclusion. Man, this game just fills me with so much childlike wonder. I really don't know how to explain it to you, but in my opinion, it will forever now hold a special place in my heart. After some of the things I've seen, I don't even consider it a game, I consider it a whole universe. Now, if I were to give it a score out of 10, I'd probably say 9.5. Now, the reason why it isn't just an immediate 10 for me is because of the fact that yes, it has its flaws, and yes, it's not quite user-friendly. However, the thing is, that isn't its purpose. Its purpose is to be as limitless as possible, and honestly, that really shows. For a VR game, this is such a powerful tool for creation. And the fact you can just literally drag and drop any single file you want from your computer directly into the game. Honestly, it's a creative wonderland for some people. It has amassed an amazing community, and what I said earlier still holds up. I have not met a single bad person in this game. All been good for me. But yeah, that's my conclusion. Thank you so much for watching to the end. It means a whole bunch to me. That tells me you either enjoyed the video or were interested enough to stick around till the end. Maybe leave a comment on what you thought about the video. Whether you liked it or not, criticism and feedback is greatly appreciated. Just keep it clean. And one other thing, this isn't just an excuse to beg, however, I am starting to spend money on these videos now. So honestly, I'd love to see my work get out there and be seen by people. All I want to do is make someone's day brighter, and if you liking and commenting and giving your feedback on the video can actually help do that, then I greatly encourage it if you haven't done so already. But yeah, I guess that's the end of it.